So I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to quickly cover three books in three words for each book. I thought it would be a fun approach to young adult literature. I've been trying to read young adult literature over the last few weeks and try and come up with some good recommendations for you. And I have to say, to be perfectly honest, I'm disappointed. I think you might be better off getting some adult books. You know, with appropriate topics, obviously, but the things written for adults, in my experience, very limited experience, I'm enjoying them more. But the young adult books that I picked three books, and I will give you three words for each book. My Sister Rosa is, I will say, Sister Wreaks Havoc. So My Sister Rosa is the story of a boy and his younger sister. The boy is a teenager and the sister, I think she's about 10. And she causes all kinds of trouble and she's evil, actually. The author herself said in a description of the book that she wanted to create a book like The Bad Seed, which that dates me, but I remember when I was younger, maybe the 70s or 80s, The Bad Seed was, a movie about a really evil child. So My Sister Rosa, she's a very evil younger sister, and she does deliberately try to hurt people and cause trouble. She the older brother tries to keep her out of trouble, but she always finds a way around it. She's very sneaky and mean. All the Bright Places. I already did a book talk on this one, so I won't spend too much time on it. I enjoyed this one. This one, I will say, high school, I'll call that one word, high school accurately depicted. This was a story about two teenagers in high school, and they're very, very different. One's very popular, one's an outcast, and they form a friendship, a relationship, and they have to relate to one another in the high school social hierarchy, if you will. So it was interesting and enjoyable in that sense. As a high school teacher, I thought it was pretty accurate. I mean, I don't know what exactly goes on in the young adult world and the teenagers. I'm sure there's things I don't know about, but I thought it was a pretty accurate depiction as a mom and as a teacher of the high school students. None of them were really mean. They were just sort of trying to go through their own lives and relate to one another. And I enjoyed that about the book. Ask Again, Yes. Heartbreaking teen years. There's my three words. Ask Again, Yes. I will say heartbreaking teen years. Haven't finished this one yet, so I'm not sure if I'm going to give it a book talk all its own or if I'm just going to tell you right now. This one is about two neighbors who obviously grew up together, live next door to each other, and both of the fathers are police officers. And the girl's mother is very, nice mother, but the boy's mother is mentally ill. And so she shoots the girl's father and ends up being put in a mental institution of some sort. They don't really give you the details. But the mother is talking to the girl about how the other boy's mother testified in court for why she shot the girl's father. And she says, Lena, that's the mother, Lena pulled Kate close. She said she'd kill you if you went near her son. She said she shot Dad because if he died, that meant we'd have to move away and you wouldn't be near Peter anymore. Lena let that sink in. So Peter and the girl in the story, Kate, her name was Kate, they are attracted to each other, but Peter's mother doesn't want them to ever be together, and so she shoots Kate's father. She is mentally ill. All of these books deal with mental illness in one way or another. I'm not sure I'm real impressed with the way they did that. I'm not an expert on mental illness, but I did feel like it was kind of a narrow view of that. But I guess that's the point of the books, that, the characters in the book, the people telling the story, are not mentally ill. So they're telling the story as someone observing mental illness, and therefore they're not professing to be experts. But I still thought that was a little bit irresponsible. Those are the 3 books that I have read recently, and I can't honestly say I recommend them, but I wanted you to know that I am reading. So I want you to keep on reading.